The annual Merit Award of the Lagos State Education District 6 is usually to celebrate staff and students who have recorded great achievements in their various categories of endeavors. The Teacher General Permanent Secretary of the district, Mrs. Sharifa Yusuf, notes that the celebration is to motivate students and their teachers for better performance and also encourage others.
We believe that success is always sweet. And for you to get the best out of people, you must be ready to motivate them, especially teachers who are molders of our future generation. It is an annual event. It has always been an annual thing to reward people for excellence, to reward them for their output, to reward them for their production, especially as it regards to education sector. The aim is that by the time we do this, we are rewarding them, one, and secondly, we are trying to motivate the others to wanting to do more. So that is the sole aim.
I can attest to the fact that during the working hours, there is no school in our community, both the primary and secondary, that will not feel the presence of teacher, and they are doing what they are employed for. For some of for people that understand the peculiarity of our environment, it could be sometimes tough to get the best from the children. But given the record that we've been recording in terms of their performance, both in the junior and secondary school, I think that attests to the fact that that could only happen because of the capacity, the capability, and the investment of the teacher, investment of their time, investment of other resources to make sure that they get the best from the children.
Other dignitaries present stressed the need to celebrate and support teachers in their bid to educate and shape children into future leaders.
You must set goals. When you don't set goals, you don't know what you really want to attain. So you can under-deliver or over-deliver, and both are not good. You must practice self-awareness. And you see, what is most serious about the growth mindset is how aware of yourself are you.
Motivation is two-sided. One is intrinsic and one is extrinsic. The intrinsic one is the one that comes from within. If you have made up your mind to make a profession in teaching, then internally you must be able to motivate yourself so that you do things even when you are not monitored, you do it right. When you are monitored, you do it right. In every circumstance, you take the best step, and then you are happy doing the work.
To the awardees, I just want to tell them that the reward for hard work is more work. They need to continue to develop themselves. The education scope is getting wider and it's changing as the days go by. It's now more technologically driven. There's so many inventions coming up. So I want them to keep up to date. And I am sure the government is willing to provide whatever they need to keep up.
This year, I became a global educator. I joined the Limitless Space Institute program, which is to inspire and educate students through the lens of space exploration and to make students travel beyond our solar system. So I've gotten the support and resources I need, and my teaching strategy and method have changed over time with the resources given to me by our sponsor, IHS, through this program. So my message for other teachers is to continue inspiring their students, do what you know within your ability to go beyond and far for your students, because they are the future leaders and the future begins now.
I make sure I teach them very early in the morning. I come I come to school very early. I always have a morning lesson from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Then after the school closing hours from 2:30 to 3:30. And on Saturdays, I give them extra lessons on Saturdays. Apart from that, if they need some basic instructional materials, I make sure I provide for those things. Like when we needed grab board. When we needed buy grab board, I had to go extra mile to procure the grab board for them. This award is an encouragement to put extra effort so that possibly by the grace of God I want to compete at the state level or national level this academic session by the grace of God. That's my target.
The event with the theme Fostering a Growth Mindset for Greater Achievement also coincides with the 2024 World Teachers Day, an annual week-long event to honor teachers and recognize their contributions to educational development.